What do you guys think about Skeleton Crew? Are you guys optimistic? How are you feeling about it? Let's go Biz first. What are you thinking about this one?
Honestly, yeah, I don't really know on this one. I don't really know how I feel. I think it obviously looks to be a very different type of project. I think I'll go into it with an open mind. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm somewhat optimistic, but I'm not really sure what to think. It's because but yeah, I don't know. Someone else answer.
No, you're good. What about you, Hunter? Have you been watching this at all, or looking forward to this?
I've seen a few of the little updates that they've done. I haven't seen the trailer or anything like that. I think, last time I was on the show, I had said that my gut instinct tells me that this one's going to be better than we think it is. And I'm still feeling that way. I think Bryce is directing it, isn't she?
I think she directed one or two episodes, and I think it's John Watts who did the Spider-Man movie
No Way Home. Yeah.
No Way Home, which I think is probably one of the best Marvel movies we've got in recent history by far. For me.
Is that the one where all the Spider-Mans were in it?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's the best amazing one. Yeah, that's the best one of the bunch.
It's so good. So good.
From what I've seen, I think this is going to be a little bit of a different take too, which I'm hoping that they kind of leave the rut of just dealing with specific themes. I want to see them branch out and try something a little different. And I think from what I can tell, I think that's what they might end up trying to do. So, assuming they don't bomb it with their agenda,
yeah,
I would assume it would probably be pretty good.
No, that tracks, man. That tracks.
Yeah.
I guess success for me on this type of show would be, if it's kid focused, it's got to be some kind of adventure. When I watch Star Wars, I want to escape the world. Like the past show I watched, I felt like that they're bringing stuff right in front of my face that's similar to the real world. So it could be childish. It doesn't matter. I mean, Star Wars is really for kids, but as long as it takes me on some kind of adventure, and convinces me to come along for the ride, I think that'll be good enough for me.
No, for sure. I completely agree with you. Goonies in space, and we know everybody loves Goonies, right, Dan?
Or Hunter.
Hunter. Oh, yeah, Hunter. I forgot you didn't like Goonies. I think if they can nail the tone, at least the fun element tone, like you guys are talking about with this, I think it'll be a success. So...
I think so too. Well, that's just what my gut tells me. My gut tells me this one's going to be one of the better surprising shows.
Yeah, so. I'm feeling the same way. I was too nervous to say that in the beginning in some ways, but even last week when we were reviewing the trailer, I was like, you know what? I think it's going to be solid.
It looks like they did a pretty good job on especially the little Max Rebo dude. He looks pretty good. So
is that a young Max Rebo?
Honestly, it sounds like it sounded better, but I'm just curious. It's supposed to take place during the Mandoverse. Are they going to tie into stuff, or can it just be its own thing and exist at that time? Because I don't really know what I want. Like, do I want it to actually contribute to a story, or how about just show me you can make a good story first off?
The production quality looks good. It looks way better to me than stuff we've seen.
Yeah, that's from the snippets that I've seen of it. Like I said, it looks like they really are taking a good job at caring about the production. It looks good.
Yeah, so just give us a fun story. Give us a great adventure, coming of age. Maybe I'm hoping it's a return to form for Star Wars. Again, it might not blow us away, but if you can deliver at least some emotions that we have felt in Star Wars and give us a fun adventure that we can get into and let our imaginations go wild. And, Star Wars is for kids in a lot of ways. It's a coming of age story, and I feel like that's what they're really going for with this, while leaning on nostalgia. They're leaning on nostalgia with that 80s feel, which is very popular right now, and I think it could work, and I've always stood by, I think you could do different genres in Star Wars and it be very successful. Why not? So I'm standing by that they are doing that. And I think it could be a success. Might not be huge right off the bat because we're coming off of something that a lot of people didn't really like before. I think it's going to take a little bit of, we've been gone from it. So hopefully people are starting to get a little bit more interested in it now. We're like, oh yeah, we haven't seen Star Wars in a while. If it's a return to form, I don't think it's going to blow everybody away, but it might get us back on track for a good Star Wars experience in the future.